There we go. Now it's working. Took it a second. But alas, we have arrived. Today, we have kind of a chill day. I mean, we're still in bronze, so I think every day is going to be chill day up until we hit like goldish. I think we're just teetering on bronze 1, so if we lose this game, we're probably going to go back down into bronze 2. If that happens, it happens. That's life. There's not too much I can do against that. Other than that, what I was thinking of doing is making everyone who I see making tier lists are making them for like GM level tier lists, like diamond and above tier lists, because that's where all like the crazy content creators are. So what I'm thinking of doing like a bronze to gold tier list, like who's good in those elos, because it's actually fairly different from what other people are doing. So obviously there's a lot of overlap, but there's a couple people who are way different. But let's hit them with some competitive. I actually don't know how close we're here. We can just see, right? 57 out of 100. So we're actually not horribly far off. We just need like 2 solid games or 1 crazy game. And then we just pop off. Central Park. Love this map. Okay. They have a lot of high-level people. We might get caboodled. We might get inappropriately touched here, I'm not gonna lie.
Right heroes could make all the difference.
Okay, again, I'm just gonna flex what other people are doing. Okay, tanks, let's go. Well, we're most likely going to be... Okay. We can rock with this. I can go Invisible Woman or DPS. This other person looks like they are going to be flexing. Here, I want to see if I can get an Invisible Woman out of this guy.
Few humans will ever behold.
God.
Round 1, go!
That's fine, whatever.
These years, saving the world still hasn't gotten old.
No way, he swaps it. What a golly! It took him so long, I figured he was going to try and flex. But then
In 30 seconds.
he took the dude I was playing. What a loser. Oh, whatever. Nah, he's not a loser. That was mean.
How do we keep ending up in these situations?
No, don't you dare crash, game. Game, don't you dare crash. Okay, we're back. All we have to worry about is an FPS spike. That's going to be the biggest thing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, you are
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
way off doing your own thing.
You think this is a challenge? Try raising 2 superpowered kids. That's much better.
Okay, you are definitely pushing out a little bit more than anticipated. Okay, yeah, you are in very, very deep.
I got you covered.
This is okay, not great, but whatever.
Found some sort of spider nest. Gross.
Okay, yeah, we gotta back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Nice, good disengage. Moon Knight, Moon Knight. Why are you frontlining? Nope, root back up. Okay, good wall. I volt.
Wounds are gone. Thanks.
Damn, I really want to knock that dude off.
Much better.
I think they just kind of lose that. Yeah. What we need to watch is to make sure no one sneaks behind us, man. Like, yo, group, fall back. What are you doing? Get out of their front door, please. Brute! Stop. Okay. Okay, average rocket gameplay.
Feeling fantastic.
Okay. So far, not so much to say.
Now I see them. Psionic burst. Enemy located.
Yo, guys, fall back. I can't. Okay, good.
Clearly you needed some help.
Nice.
That's much better.
You do not need help.
A little help, please.
Okay. Wolverine already used his passive.
Enemy located.
That sucks, but whatever. Not too much we can do there. Fall back.
Disappear. Disappear.
That sucks. Okay. Good Wolverine. Hold up for him. Okay.
Clear, I'm still needed here.
Yeah, we really need our Groot to get back in there. Our Groot was doing... He was actually kind of carrying. Okay.
An extra force field. 30 seconds.
We have that. Here. I got...
Strong. Force burst.
Okay, that is actually worst case scenario. Okay, we need a single person to deal with... Okay, we need someone to deal with that storm. We don't have anyone to deal with the storm, and it's not great.
I won't disappear.
Yeah, damn it, and they just get this.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I know our Moon Knight is... I don't know, maybe our... Okay, yo. Okay, Rocket's right there, we're good. Yo, guys.
We are undefeatable.
Yo, guys.
Another fearsome foe.
This is why we need someone to deal with the guy.
That's much better. Force burst.
It's not this difficult to just deal with one person, I swear.
A little help, please. Psionic surge. Feel the pull.
Okay. I have ult. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Okay, that dude's gonna be really annoying.
Feeling fantastic.
Hey, look at that! They're actually chasing. Okay, nice. Where's that?
Feel the pull. And this is why
Only 60 seconds left.
Okay, I don't really want to ult off that. Okay, I'm gonna ult.
a little help, please.
Good job. Okay, we're actually focusing the right things, surprisingly. Okay, that sucks. Whatever. But we have a team who's actually focusing the penny mines. Where are you?
Down to 30 seconds.
Moon Knight went on a side quest there. I don't know where he
Still
went.
needed here.
Okay. Yeah, I know we lack healing. I'm going. I'm going as fast as my 2 legs can carry me. I swear. Okay, everyone's dead. I can't do jack here. I'm sorry.
The final 10 seconds.
Feel the pull.
Stop that vehicle.
I mean, it's just, yeah.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
We really need to hold here.
Feeling fantastic.
Really need to break that.
I may have been up. These little robots may be a problem. A little help, please.
Ah, I died. Okay. This is where you should be able to. We're staggering like crazy. We don't have anyone to heal that dude, so he's just gonna slow down for a second, but they're still gonna touch. Okay. Groot, you gotta go get in there, my guy. Yeah, they just touch. Okay, that super that super sucks, but whatever.
Force burst. Clear the way.
Assemble! Several pods are quite intelligent.
Feeling fantastic.
Okay, I don't know what he wanted me to do there.
Alone again.
I
For the best.
Only 60 seconds left.
I don't grant people immortality, I just heal. I don't know what to say.
Vortex field. Now I see them. I got you covered. Vortex field.
Down to 30 seconds.
Okay, you are in very deep. I don't know if I love that for you, but okay. I really need to. Okay, that sucks. Root, I can't heal.
Until we have a winner.
Screw it. It's whatever. Okay, I mean, kind of solo ulted Moon Knight there. Not to can't do too much there.
Be ashamed. Psionic burst. Didn't see that coming. Vortex field.
Okay, he's just kind of doing him. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, we should have this.
Spider time!
Okay. I know she has overshield, but we can. Okay, good ult. Okay. I nearly have 20,000 healing, and that was one round.
2.
We were holding great there. We staggered so much.
Including which side.
We could have gotten that so much earlier.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I'm not the type who fades quietly. Into
And yeah, I'll run it again. Clearly worked out somewhat. The only thing that we actually don't have a half bad comp. The only thing I might do is swap out the Moon Knight, but our Moon Knight's doing great.
We didn't ask
So
for
there's
heroes.
there's really no reason.
Answer the call.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
So whatever direction they're facing,
Get ready.
like if he's facing that direction,
What, humans?
then if he's
Understand it.
so it is the direction they're facing. Okay.
This is a nice.
Okay, let's hit him.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Let's go, Nutty.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the
Ah, that is not great. That is actually a dude who can be very, very annoying. But this is low elo, so he doesn't get healed at all. And he, where's the rest of his? Maybe that wasn't. Maybe that wasn't the healer's fault. I think he was way farther ahead than other people were.
It won't be easy. I suppose that helps.
Okay, yo, Okay, I'm just gonna... He doesn't do this, right? Like, there's no way. I just die there. Did our Groot do it? Did he hit point? Holy crap, he did it. W. No way they C9. That's kind of funny. No, can't lie. Okay, Moon Knight. I got you. I got you. I just got hit by a tactical nuke. 1 second. Yo, let me in. Let me in. I can't. Groot. 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 I can't. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I'm working on it. I got locked out. Where's this guy?
My good deed. Thank you. Explosive spiders? Cool idea. Stop up. Leave them to consume.
Okay. Yep, I got you. I got you. I got you.
You never anyone willing to help?
I don't know where that dude just went, but whatever. Okay. Someone. We have a goated team. They shoot the Squirrel Girl ults. I can't believe I have to clap for that, but golly. Hey, Hungry, how are you doing? Dude, W Groot. Our Groot is actually just going nutty with it. I don't think I'm going to need to ult this. We're just doing great.
Enemy located. Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Okay, yo, can someone go deal with Fireman?
It's you and me again. If we can break this curse, the city still has a chance.
Okay.
No worries. I got your back.
Can you actually hit him? Oh, nice.
That's me.
Okay, you are way too far ahead.
Now I see them. Psionic burst. I'll gladly take the win. Anyone willing to help?
And that's just so much fun.
Much better.
Okay, you are.
Feeling fantastic.
I got you
Okay.
covered.
I don't want to ult there because of this guy right here.
Vortex field.
This nerd right here.
I'm just dying. You're welcome.
Although he's kind of... Okay. Yo, 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 yo.
Time to take this fight to the source.
W Groot, I'm better. Okay, whoa! Yo, heals. 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 That sucks. What? I thought that was gonna be like super scary and kill me out of my ult, but it was not. Groot is doing great, dude. Our Groot is... Ooh. It's nice to see that you're Bing chilling.
I don't give up.
Our Moon Knight's gonna get so much ult charge off of that. Okay. And we should get it right here. We actually don't we have one healer, so we might not get it right here, but that's fine.
Much better. Anyone willing to help? Vortex field.
Okay, yo, I can't. W.
Final score. 3, 2, 2.
W. 21,000 healing. Our rocket must have had at least 30,000, right? 25. How did everyone on their team heal somewhat? Except their Scarlet Witch. Does Penny heal? No. Plus 37. We're so close to silver. But you know what this means. We're gonna lose 4 games in a row. Let's go! Yo, W team. Super solid team. How much damage does our Moon Knight have? Yeah. Our Moon Knight went nutty with it. So did our Mr. Fantastic, though. Our Mr. Fantastic had 22,000 damage blocked and 24,000 damage done. That dude was an absolute machine of death and destruction. But so was I. For a healer, 25 kills is a lot. Dude, W team. Oh, he left. That was fun. I like that one. Because there was a challenge to it. The challenge was kind of self-imposed. We staggered like crazy, but it's fine. All of the draw. I think this is actually my worst win rate map, so this one's gonna suck, isn't it? Okay, let's party.
The right heroes could make all
Again,
difference.
I'm just gonna flex. We have so many insta-lock DPS. Okay, we have a tank. It looks like I'm going to be playing support again. A Hulk would be cool, but we need a healer, unfortunately. I know that kind of sucks. But you know what? It is what it is. I can't solo heal on Adam Warlock. So I am not going to do the team up.
Round one,
Who wants
go!
to see something fantastic?
Okay, cool. We have double heals. We have the Moon Knight team up. Honestly, another DPS or another tank would be fine. See, that's honestly one of the people I didn't want to see right now, but that's fine.
I bet you've heard that before too, Emma.
Men have said as much. I prove them wrong consistently, just as any diva would.
Well, from one mother to another, let me say you are a true gem.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what the...
You have to stop them from
What she's
securing
doing there.
the mission area.
Okay. We have a lot... Okay. Ah, they have the Hela team up. Okay. Whoa.
Psionic burst.
Okay, please don't try to 1v1 a Thor. Thank you. Okay.
I suppose that helped.
Feel the pull.
See, this is bad. We are all split up.
Could use some love here.
I really don't want their Spider-Man to... Okay, their Spider-Man is diving the wrong person. I mean, I'm not complaining because the right person is me, but like...
Feeling fantastic. Pick up behind you. Force burst. You owe me one. I got you covered.
Okay, their Thor is actually a threat to national security. Okay. Solid. Okay, see, now you're getting a little crazy. You are... Yo, fall back. Fall back. See, this is what I don't love to see. Holding right here isn't great, because now, you see, Moon Knight's in here, and I can't get to him. And it's almost not even worth going to him.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
I got you covered.
Okay, W Emma.
Disappear.
I really thought that ult was going to be cooked, but it looks like we are doing all right.
Some help.
Okay, yep, I got you. I got you.
Behold, the fist of Khonshu.
Okay, right on.
A little help, please.
Okay, they swapped to someone who can prove quite fun to play against. Okay, can you maybe not stand still? That'd be awesome. I'm gonna give you a shield just so I don't have to think about you. Okay.
Another fearsome foe. You belong to Psionic Surge.
The moon is bright.
Yo, guys.
Behold the god of
Okay, see, this is the issue. I just can't see Jack.
Leave them to Khonshu.
Psionic burst.
By the eye of...
Okay, he's one hit. You gotta do something against that, please. No.
30 seconds.
Okay, touch, touch.
We have to stand strong.
We can win this. Touch. Okay, nice. Just make sure our cloak and dagger doesn't die.
Final 10 seconds.
This is
Okay.
firepower.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Disappear.
Now I see them.
Okay, we should win off of this.
No worries. I've got your back. Psionic surge. You needed a timeout. As graceful and lethal as always, T'Challa.
Okay.
The current score
Had
is
to lock in for a second. That was
0.
kind of scary.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the
Okay.
background.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Round 2, go!
Even when you can't see me, I'll still make
Okay.
you believe.
What are the chances there Strange tries to do the portal thing where he spawns a portal right here and then all of our team goes into the void? What are the
30
chances?
seconds before you attack.
I'm going
Ready?
moderate. There's a fairly high chance.
Quite the empire you've built here, Panther.
Wakanda has found its new home amongst the stars.
I have more kills than 2 of our DPS.
You happen to have any moons?
More than you can count, my friend.
We'll deal with that later, I guess.
The battle starts in 5,
Okay.
4, 3.
They actually had a Spider-Man. Their Spider-Man might try to do the hop
All you
thing.
need to
He
do
is!
area. Got it?
My father would have loved to see Wakanda reaching across the stars.
Wow, he was not very good at it. Ah, but they have the Spider-Man team up now. This is not good.
Invisible? I suppose that helps.
Oh, they Omega buffed that Spider-Man. Okay, yo, dude.
Not just yet. This place is teeming with Spider-Verse.
Okay, we should be able to get a half decent front. Yo, can you go get in there?
Feeling fantastic.
No. Here.
Oh, a touch of feeling.
Did she even see me? No.
I'll fight for my family.
That's why I
until
hate
the
Squirrel
end.
Girl. I know she's not very good, but golly. Okay, oh my god. Just carry me, I guess. Yeah. Just full team wipe?
2-0.
I'm guessing I just disconnected. Just a full team wipe. I'll take that any day. Golly. That dude was awesome. But guess what, baby? We're in silver! Woohoo! Apparently this is where Elo goes to die. Yeah, we disconnected. Okay. I don't think this is gonna load. Okay. Let me run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll hit you with the low Elo tier list. I will be back in a second. Chat. I'm back, baby. Okay. Let me grab that real quick. Does this have everyone? No. That sucks. Okay, that's not great. Does that have everyone? No. No. Yo, where's one that has Emma Frost? I can't seem to find one. I might have to just add her to one of these. That might just be what we have to do. Yeah, Emma Frost just doesn't exist in most of these. Okay, it's all good. Here. Updated season 2. Does this truly have everyone? It does. Okay. Let me change around these names. And then I'm just going to delete these two. Okay. I have found a tier list. Now, you may be wondering, here, one second, let me crop this real quick. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world would you make a tier list? Good question. That is because I need content, and 2, because all the tier lists I see are for high elo. They are for people who are in diamond and above, basically. But what about me? What about the hard stuck silvers? I want to make a tier list for them. If you get mad at any of these, tell me. Like, I'm willing to be swayed. I'm not someone who's like, if I say something that's like outrageous, tell me. But I'll try and explain my thinking behind every single one. But yeah, I think let's just start. This is in no particular order at all, it seems. Let's just start with tanks. I think that's safe. First thing I see is Thing. Where'd he go? Thing. Thing is solid A. I think he's very solid in low ranks. I think he's very easy to understand. I don't want to say low skill, but I think the skill requirement to play Thing is not as high as like Groot, where you need to like know wall placement and know all that. I think Thing in low elo, very simple to understand. Good against dive. He's able to slow people down. He's able to dish out a lot of damage. He's just a very solid character, even in low elo. Not too much to say. Second person I see, Emma Frost. she's in between here for me. Because not a ton of people use her correctly. But sometimes there is someone who does and is able to just absolutely dominate. But I think for an average, I think I'm going to put her above Thing. I don't think she's quite an S. I think if you're able to play her at a high level, she can dominate. She can counter Wolverine, which is the main tank counter. She's a dive counter. She can do everything. She just doesn't have range. That's her biggest weakness. Is the only thing that has range is her ult. But she's just able to do so much. But just not everyone's able to utilize her to her full capability. Like, people will forget that she has a diamond form that's able to counter Wolverine and try and laser him through it. I know, I have. But, again, I think once you learn her, she's very easily S. Next up, Hulk. I'm going to put him right below Thing. All the tanks are going in A. Hulk, very simple tank to learn. You jump in, you hit a couple things, you jump out. Very simple moveset, especially with the Gamma team up with Namor. I think he's just, especially because in low ranks, you see so many people wanting to be Spider-Man or some dive character. This dude is just so good. And it's mainly because of the team up. I don't think he's quite S, just because he's just not able to do as much. Like, putting a brawler in S doesn't feel great. Honestly, if it was anyone, I would probably put Thing, just because he has the anti-move capabilities. But I just don't think that either of these guys are able to do what I'm going to say the people in S can do. And speaking of Groot can... Low elo Groots suck. I'm going to put him here. S. I'm going to put him low S, actually. He's not the best tank in low elo. I know in high elo, he can dominate lobbies. But in low elo, there's so many times where he'll throw up a wall, blocking the team from him. There's so many times where he'll try and do some like tech to get around a corner and launch the team into the void. Like, there's just so much that can go wrong with a low elo Groot. Honestly, the more I talk, I think I got to move him down. I think he's easier to understand than Emma, so I'm going to move him up one. But just like, there's not too much you can do. I think, obviously, high elo Groots, dominant. Like, they are just able to do so much. But I just don't think that anyone in low elo is really able to play at a high enough level where that becomes something that they care about. Like, yeah, I might move him around a little bit later. Mag. I think Mag is honestly the easiest tank to understand in the game. I think Mag is very easy to understand. There's very little mechanics, so you don't need to like learn how to place Groot walls behind someone, hit them. Like, you don't need to learn any of that. You just need to know, okay, you need to have aim. You need to know when to throw up your shield, and you need to know when to throw your shield up on someone else. That's really it. And if you keep the Mag healed, he's able to do... I think Mag is an easy S, just because he's easy to play, and he's able to get a lot of value. Penny freaking sucks. I know she just got buffed. I know there's a lot of Penny mains who are going to be like, oh, this dude's super great. This is low elo. Low elo Pennies, there's a couple of them who are able to do good. But if a single person shoots the Penny mind sprayer, the the mind sprinkler, she just doesn't bring much value. Generally, their placement of the penny mines are horrible, so they're like wide out in the open. Like she just doesn't bring much value other than being able to soak up damage, which everyone else does better than her. Thor, I'm going to put one above. Thor doesn't have enough HP to really make him a tank in low elo. A lot of people treat Thor almost like they treat Hulk. But Thor can't disengage as good as Hulk or Thing can disengage. So I'll see people like fly over my head as Thor and drop into the enemy team and then just get obliterated because they don't have any way of defending themselves. They don't have the bubble. They don't have the leap across the map. Like, and low elo, people just don't understand how to play Thor. Venom. Here's the issue with Venom. In low elo, no one hits their shots. The little boom, 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 boom. I think I've actually been hit like twice by a Venom in low elo. He's able to apply some pressure with his dive. More than anything, he's just an annoyance. Like, he's not someone who you actually go like, oh no! Unless there's like a good Venom. But most Venoms in low elo are just kind of like, oh yeah, there's Jeffrey. He's chill. He's there. They don't bring much value to the team. Unless they have the Spider-Man team up, then they're a little tankier, but I just don't think, especially with the Gamma team up being as good as it is, with no bans, like, Venom just gets deleted. Yeah. Not too much to say. I think, obviously, a good Venom, good group. Every single person, if they were good, could be S. But I'm saying, from what I've seen, this is about, I might even honestly move Venom down one. No, I'm not. I think Venom brings more value to a team than Thor does currently. Even if they do miss all their shots, just being a punching bag in the back line, being able to press their E and then leave brings more value than just feeding. And then two more. Cap. There's some caps in low elo who are great. Who are phenomenal. Most of them jump off the map. I'm not even joking. Like, they just... he's just kind of there. Like, if you need someone to touch point and just have health, Cap's your guy. But in low elo, no one knows that animation cancel combo where you actually are able to do damage with Cap. Everyone just kind of dogs on you. He just doesn't bring enough value. Whereas I think Venom in low elo brings more value because he's a little bit easier to understand and he has better survivability. And then Strange. I think Strange is... I know Strange got hit by so many nerfs that I'm actually running out of fingers to count them on. But I don't think he's as bad as Thor. And with the team... Scarlet Witch is rolling in low elo. So I think I'm actually going to throw him in B. Because he has the team up with Scarlet Witch that's currently just kind of rolling the game. If he's alone, he's down. He's probably right here. But he's just not able to bring... He's not able to bring as much value as Venom, but I think he's able to bring more value than these two who just kind of constantly feed. Still, he's not very good. I would much rather have an Emma. I would much rather have a Groot. I would much rather see a Mag. Did I miss anyone? No. Okay. I'll save Duelists for last. So we'll do supports. Mantis. I think Mantis is a very... The thing with low elo Mantises is they always try to play DPS Mantis and they never actually buff you. They'll heal you, maybe, but they'll always keep a buff on themselves for some reason. But they're low elo, so they miss every shot. I'm not going to mix these up, so I'm going to keep like all these, and then supports and duelists will be like different levels. So imagine there's like a little blocker in between these two, separating them. Like, I'm not saying Thor's better than Mantis. They're incomparable. Below elo Mantises always try to do that. Just buff yourself and then play as a DPS. Like, I'm guessing they're DPS who claim to be a flex, but they're really not. Good Mantises can be very, very good, but I just don't... I haven't seen one who's been blown me away. Jeff. I think people have gotten better. He's probably still the weakest healer, but I think as more people start to play DPS Jeff, even in low ranks, people play DPS Jeff, he becomes more annoying. People have gotten better at using his bubbles. But if he's on your team, you will not be getting healed. You can't treat him like you have a support. You got to treat him like you have a DPS, because he will not be healing you. You still have to have two separate other... I've seen one Jeff heal, and Jeff just doesn't do enough healing for it to be really worth it. So you need to be a DPS. So he's probably the weakest healer still. And that honestly makes me want to bump Mantis up one. Because I can't put Jeff next to Mantis. I think Mantis is still way better. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Rocket. Rocket's a freaking issue right now. All those TikToks saying that Rocket is able to just absolutely fry and heal, or not fry, but heal ungodly amounts. They have made it to low elo, and I have actually not gone a single game without seeing a Rocket. And I don't hate it. He is able to do so much healing. His ult actually has value now. Like, he's just so good. He's just able to do so much so well. Invisible Woman. I'm honestly going to put Invisible Woman right next to him. I think Invisible Woman is a very, very easy healer to understand. I think it's not quite an Adam Warlock where you need to have good aim. Yeah, I'll keep her there. I think we're going to have a lot of... I'm going to move her down one. I don't think she... I know who else I'm going to put in S tier. I don't think she's quite able to hold up with them. Very solid ult. Very solid healing. Just overall, very solid kit. She very easily could be S, but I don't think she quite lives up to the other people who I'm going to put in S. Cloak and Dagger. I'm going to throw her next to them. Again, very similar. Very solid kit. Able to do a lot of healing. Not able to do as much healing, so I'm going to keep her below. But obviously that has the trade-off of her being able to do more damage in cloak form. For a low elo healer, she's probably the easiest to understand. I think because she has the auto aim. I think she's probably the best low elo healer. For people who can't aim. For people who can't aim, you want to be picking someone who requires aim. I'm not saying Rocket requires aim. I'm saying he requires more aim than this. Loki. Loki in high elo is great. Loki in low elo feeds. Hard feeds. The thing with Loki is you need to understand that you need his clones out at all time. And I've seen so many low elo Lokis straight up forget that he has abilities. I am guilty of this. I have straight up forgotten that dude can go invisible. I've not forgotten about his clones, which I've seen on multiple occasions, which pisses me off. But I've straight up seen that this dude forget he can go invisible. I have seen this dude forget that he has lamps or runes or whatever they're called. People just use him for his left click and nothing else. That's all they got. And he's just, maybe it's just because the skill ceiling for Loki is much higher than the rest of the healers. He's just not able to do as much. They always copy a Black Panther ult for some reason, or a Spider-Man. Like, they just aren't able to do as much as I would like to see them do. Adam Warlock. I'm going to throw him right there. I think a good Adam Warlock is great. If you can't aim with Adam Warlock, you're just screwed. The main reason for Adam Warlock is to have a support who just happens to do damage. That is the main reason for an Adam Warlock. And in low elos, no one can aim. No one can aim in low elos. It's non-existent. Aim doesn't exist. Yeah. I mean, people will heal when they don't need to. For Adam, they'll use Soul Bond when they don't need to. I think Adam and low elos can be very good. I'm not going to say... I've had some Adams be great. But the majority of Adams have just kind of been nuisances. They'll always do the revive at the worst spot. Without fail. Again, they can be good. In low elo, they are not. They are not. Last one. Luna. Luna's us. Easily. I know she requires more aim than other people. She is able to output such a dumb amount of healing. I'll often just stand still to get healed by Luna. She's just able to output so much healing. Her ult's so strong. I'm not going to put her above Rocket. I think Rocket's more accessible. She's just able to do so much. But again, requires some amount of aim. But most people I've seen play Luna have some amount of aim. Okay, now we're on to the part where I think people are going to get really pissy. DPS. Squirrel Girl. People are going to get mad at me from the get-go. Squirrel Girl is great in low elo. She's not S, she's really good. Because no one shoots her goddamn ult. No one does. They pretend it's like the virus and just avoid it. And then the backline just gets screwed up for it because it bounces off 13 walls. Dives don't focus her. She's able to get off scot-free with so much. In high elo, she sucks. Because people know, hey, dive her, and she just kind of implodes. But in low elo, people just don't fight her. And she's able to get so much value because she just throws those nuts around. She throws the nuts around. Yeah, I mean, she's just so valuable right now. She still sucks. Still sucks. Black Widow still sucks. She requires so much aim. She requires so much game sense. And in low elo, it is non-existent. I think I've seen 3 Black Widows. I think I've seen 5 kills in between them, maybe. You just need so much aim to be a Black Widow. And if you have good aim, you aren't in silver. You aren't in bronze. You aren't in gold. You might be in gold. But you just have bad game sense then. Spider-Man. Woohoo! Spider-Man right now is a hero that everyone's trying to get good at. which sucks because because dive is getting countered a lot this season. There's so much that counters dive this season. And so many people are trying to be good at Spider-Man that honestly, in season 1 and 1.5, he would have been here. I think he's here right now because so many people are playing him. So many people are learning the combos. So many people are learning animation cancels, how to B-hop. Like, he's able to bring some value to the team. But he just gets No, I'm going to knock him down one, actually. A lot of people are learning him, but he just gets canceled out so easily. Like, there's so many... Emma cancels him out. Thing cancels him out. Sleep. Soul Bond. Going underwater. The runes no one uses. Penny mines. Like, there's so many things that just make him not valuable in low elo because no one knows how to deal with these things. Human Torch. Human Torch is amazing in high elo. He freaking sucks in low elo. I know he's great in high elo right now because with bans you can take hell off the board. You can take I don't want to say Black Widow can't fights against him, not really. But one thing in low elo that happens is healers haven't unlocked the ability to do this. They haven't unlocked the ability to look up. So 90% of the time, this dude's chilling at like 50 HP. Because he just has to survive encounter to encounter. Like, even when he pings, the healers don't have the sense to be like, oh, in the sky. Like, he's just not very good. I know he's able to do a lot, and he's able to get a lot of value. But holy crap. They just don't heal him. Clearly, he's been flirting too much with them, and they're like on strike or something. That has to be it. Because in low elo, this dude doesn't get healed no matter what. And that's the same for all flying heroes. That's the same for Iron Man. Iron Man's worse. I'm going to put these next to each other. Iron Man's worse than Human Torch. And then Storm. Storm's better than these two. I don't think she's quite as... yeah, Spider-Man counters them, so... Who else flies? I think that's it. Like, no one in low elo has the sense to just be like, oh, in the sky. So they just don't get healed ever. And, like, the only one who's able to move at a half-season speed is Iron Man. This dude's able to have some movement tech. No one in low elo knows about it. No one does it in low elo. Storm is just kind of sitting there most of the game. This is... Iron Man's the only one who's able to move. And most of the time, he's not even able to do that. So I don't know what to say. You're able to get the most value for Iron Man because he has splash damage. Truly. This dude is just... No one heals flyers. And I know because I'm a support and I get yelled at most of the time for not healing flyers. I try to. But for some reason, like, it just doesn't cross my mind to, like, hey, look up. And when I'm playing a flyer, I don't get healed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I've done that before. I haven't healed. And it's just because it's hard to find you. It sounds crazy. But the ability to look up and find people doesn't exist. Okay, BP freaking sucks in low elo. He's kind of being killed by his hit regs, not by his hit reg bug. But even in low elo, people just don't use him right. People play him as like a frontline. Hey, I'm gonna hit a TikTok clip and bash through your entire team. It's not how you're supposed to play BP. He's just, and again with the bug, he's just kind of getting killed. If he didn't have the bug, he'd probably be here to here. But with the bug, he's horrible. He's just not able to do nearly as much as he should be able to do. Star-Lord's great. Star-Lord's friggin' fantastic in low elo. It's truly just hold your cursor over their general direction and you're able to do damage. Very, very simple moveset. Great ult that aims for you. Like, he's great in low elo. Honestly, I'm going to move him up. I think he's superb in low elo. Hawkeye. Again, it falls into the category here. I think you're able to get more value from Hawkeye than Black Widow. Just because on the off chance you might hit a headshot accidentally. But again, no one aims. It's just kind of like, haha, I'm throwing arrows in this direction. No one aims. So you're able to get some value out of him. I'm contemplating moving him down. You're able to get some value out of him. I'll keep him here. You're able to get some value out of him, just not a ton. Not a ton at all. There are some people who are great on Hawkeye. The majority of people, not so great. Scarlet Witch. She's great. And low elo, able to aim for you. With her strange team up, she's able to shred. Like, she's just really good right now. She has good escapes. She is an okay ult. I think everyone knows to just kind of not look into the sun with that one. But I think just right now, like, people just aren't good at fighting against her. Because, they don't know how to hit shots. Like, most of these people would beat a Scarlet Witch on a 1v1, but they can't hit shots, so the Scarlet Witch just goes, holding out her energy orb and sucks you dry. Like, there's just nothing to say there. Punisher, he's not good right now. Again, you need aim. People in low elo don't have aim. They love his turret. Spider-Man just gets behind the turret and starts punching you in your booty cheeks. And they don't care. They don't care. They spend so much time looking at their turret health, they don't look at their own health. It's very rare that you get a Punisher who's able to perform at a level he should be able to perform at. Mr. Fantastic's freaking amazing in low elo right now. He is fantastic, truly. Able to sweep your attack and do damage. Like, it's the most brain-dead damage, but it's so good in low elo. People are learning how to use them. They're learning how to play as an off-tank. And he's able to actually bring value now. So he's great. He's great in low elo. Hella. I'm going to throw him next to Hawkeye. Hella would be S tier, but no one hits shots. It's a lot like Hawkeye. It's just kind of like random BS go in that direction. But no one hits anything. It's like, oh no, you killed the neighbor's grandma in the next town over. But we're all unharmed. Her ult is able to bring value. I think her ult's very good for just clearing people out of an area. So it's really good on both Convoy and Domination. But again, there's Hellas who can hit their shots, but most of the time, there's not. There's just not. Yeah, there's not too much to say. Namor's goated this season. Especially because so many people want to become the next Necros and become a Spider-Man legend. I see Spider-Man so often that Namor's just always there. And he's always just shredding. Especially if there's a Hulk and you're able to get that Gamma team up. He's just great. He's able to do so much. And against Flyers, he's really good. Against everyone in low elo, because no one shoots the dang squids. So they're able to put out their maximum amount of damage. The only thing you really have to learn is how to aim. And you kind of really don't even need to learn how to do that. Because no one shoots the squids. Namor's great in low elo. Wolverine! I'm going to throw him here. I'm going to throw him an A. I think Wolverine's very easy to learn. He's a brawler. Very, very easy to learn. I think I'm going to throw him above Mr. Fantastic because I think he's able to bring more value than a Mr. Fantastic. But he's also much harder to learn. So I think on average, my Wolverines have been very, very good. That could have just been luck. There might be some secret Illuminati saying that Wolverines are not good at all or something. I don't know. But the Wolverines that I've gotten have been able to do their job very well. And their job is just making tanks have a bad day. And they've been good at that. I think there's so many shorts on how to use Wolverine and how to properly use him that people have learned him very, very well. Bucky, he's still good. He's still really good. Yeah. He shoots he shoots actual double-decker buses. He has a grab that has insane leeway. His ult is good. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still good. Like, he's just able to... He's very beginner-friendly. You're able to feel like you're doing a lot, because you are doing a lot, but the skill ceiling isn't that high. I think that... Like, he shoots slug rounds. Like, there's not a whole ton of aim you need to do. But, okay, he's very solid. He's very solid throughout the ranks. Iron Fist freaking sucks. Low elo Iron Fists are the feeding connoisseurs of the world. Not as bad as BP. And I know he's good, but Iron Fist always focuses the wrong person. They will always focus your DPS for some reason. And guess what? You can just heal the DPS, and then he just implodes because he can't do anything. They don't disengage. They always go for the kill and then just end up feeding. Again, there's some good ones, but the majority of them are just not great. Psylocke's probably the best dive for beginners. I'm going to throw Psylocke there. I'm going to throw her there. Psylocke is very, very easy kit to learn. High amount of damage. Super easy combos to learn. Great ult. Like, she's just solid. She just truly is. She's solid right now. Magic! I'm going to throw him next to Spider-Man. Yeah. I think more people are better at Spider-Man because more people try to be more people are practicing Spider-Man than they are practicing Magic. I think Magic, people don't dive correct with Magic. I think people try to group dive far more than they should with Magic because they see your ability to lifesteal, and then they just feed. There are some Magics who are able to do great. The majority of them, not so much. The majority of Magics are not able to do great. Yeah. The Moon. He's great in low elo. You don't need to aim. I'm going to put him right here. Honestly, I'm going to put him right there. I want to move Squirrel Girl. Is Moon Knight? I'm going to move these around a little bit. I'm going to throw him... I'll throw him here. He's not able to do 110 damage, but he's able to shred. Moon Knight's no aim. If the enemy is somewhat bunched up, you get ult charge in like 10 seconds. His ult actually brings value now. His onks are scary. No one shoots the onks, so you're able to get value out of him the entire time. And he's just solid right now. And low elo, he is just able to shred. There's no two ways around it. Okay, let me move things around a little bit. Mag being the best tank I like. I think he's, again, the easiest tank to learn. Rocket Luna, I think I like that setup. Let me see who else I put. I mean, yeah, I'll keep that there. Star-Lord being the best in low elo. I'm going to move Moon Knight up. I'm going to move Moon Knight and Winter Soldier up. It feels weird because Winter Soldier was in the back, but I think I see an average of Winter Soldier being better than the average Squirrel Girl and Scarlet Witch. I'm going to keep him here. I like Namor being high because everyone's trying to be the best dive player ever right now, and he's just able to bring so much value. Moon Knight's great because no one breaks the onks, and he's able to get so much value out of them. This dude shoots double-decker buses down your throats. Not too much to say. Groot, no one places the Groot walls right, but he's still able to get some value from them. Good ult. People will often ult in the wrong place, but still good ult. People in low elo haven't quite figured out how to use Emma. She's very good, but people just haven't figured her out. Things couldn't go in low elo again because dive's so prevalent. He's able to slow down the dive and kind of just make them feed. Hulk's great because of the Gamma team up, and he's able to help with Namor just absolutely shredding. And he's also good. Invisible Woman and Cloak and Dagger are the same thing. Invisible Woman's able to output a lot of damage, a lot of healing. She has a very versatile kit. Her ult's great. Same with Cloak and Dagger. The only thing is she doesn't do as much healing, which is, when ranking a strategist, kind of the more important thing. Squirrel Girl's great in low elo. She sucks in high elo, but in low elo, she's just no one shoots her dang ult. That's truly the biggest thing. She has an ult that does a lot of damage, but if you shoot it, guess what? No value. Zero value. Nada. But no one shoots it. So it's able to kill 3 people every time. And it sucks. Scarlet Witch, with the new team up, with her buff damage, she's just great. And low elo, because people don't hit shots, she is very safely able to just take ones. Very safely able to just sit there and hold down left click. Psylocke, probably the most easily adaptable flanker in the game. She's also able to frontline really well, but I think she has the best escapes. She had outside of Spider-Man, but people in low elo are feed with Spider-Man right now, so I'm kind of pissed at them. Wolverine, I almost want to move down. I'm going to move Wolverine down. People play him good. They don't play him great. There's a lot of times Wolverine just feeds. Because he just tries to run up. He doesn't try to, be sneaky and grab the tanks from behind. He'll just run up for, a bear hug and then dive into their team. And then Mr. Fantastic is great after the buffs. You don't need to aim. Venom, super solid, but no one hits their shots. He's able to apply pressure. Strange, I know isn't very good in high-low right now, but with the massive shield, he's able to still bring value in low elo. Mantis, not a great healer. She's not able to do as much as I would like. Adam Warlock, no one hits their shots, so he isn't as good as I would like. And people use his healing when they don't need to. People use the soul bond when they don't need to. Hella Hawkeye, exact same thing. No one has aim. A lot of these are just people can't aim. People can't aim. So, that's what makes Squirrel Girl, Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight so valuable. I explained Wolverine. I'm going to move Wolverine up to here. I think he's better than Hela, just because people are really bad on Hela. But I see people doing better on Hawkeye. Honestly, these 3 are fairly interchangeable. Low elo C, Thor cap or feeding machines. Jeff is, people play DPS Jeff and don't do good on it. Spider-Man is just, dive's getting countered so many ways right now, and Spider-Man is the most common dive. People have learned how to counter Spider-Man. It's It's called this guy. It's called Namor. And he just gets shredded. Like there's a lot of Spider-Man playing. People love playing Spider-Man. They see Necros playing them and hitting clips, and they're like, ooh, I want to do that. That's fast-paced. I like it. But then they just aren't able to do it. Kind of same with Magic. She's a very high skill ceiling dive, and she's just not. People in low elo don't know how to use her. There's some who are great. Most people, not all. I probably need to move these flyers around. I think, honestly, I'm going to do that. I think Storm's the best one here. Just because she's able to do the most damage consistently. I think she has the best ult that people don't whiff with. Like Spider-Man ult, people whiff all the time. People just leave. This dude ults from 3 miles away and isn't able to get value, and this one's just kind of exists. People in low elo don't know how to play Magic at all. I know a lot of Magic players are probably getting pissed at me, but low elo Magic players just don't know how to play Magic. It's just that simple. Like, this ranking would be completely different if I was in GM, but I'm not. Penny, by far the worst tank. Loki, by far the worst healer. In low elo. Punisher, Iron Fist, feeding machines. And then these two are just horrible right now. This dude because of the bug. This one because no one knows how to aim. Yeah, I'd say that's about fair. I'd say that's about right. There's probably a couple people who I could move around and who I could be convinced to move up or down. But just from what I've seen, just no one is. Just from what I've seen, this seems about right. Enough said. And I think that's what we'll actually call it quits today. Okay, everyone. I wish you all nothing but the best. I hope you all have an amazing day. And as always, see ya.